I know, I'm okay. No, the team have got to shoot off. I've got my car.
Look, I'm going to ask this question because another stalwart show. Your personal stock goes high. I've just spoken to William Hills, who now make you the favourite for the Everton job. Who do you like it?
Well, to be honest, the story's come round. It's out of my hands. It's a story that's away from me, although it's about me at the moment. I just keep getting on my business, as I have been doing for 5 years. You know, I've had numerous times when I've been linked with situations, and I just continue to see it clearly, you know, and that is to work hard at what I do. And I continue to do that. And the group I work with, quite obviously today, I've shown that again. So the rest of it is noise that's beyond me.
It's beyond, but would you like it?
It's not about that. It's nothing to do with that. Because the way the media works, which I get, of course, I've been doing this a while, is you're trying to extract an information, you know, that to try and make a story. There's not a story there. My story is the Burnley story. 5 years here, another win today, which is a fantastic win, a clean sheet. Southampton away, a place that's been historically very, very tough for us to come and get results. Both me as a manager and the club. We won 1-0. That's the story. The rest of the story is for you guys to make your minds up and how many different ways you can pitch a story or change it or manipulate it. That's just the way it is. And I totally get it, by the way. I must make that clear to you all. I've got no problem with it whatsoever. I'm just stating a fact.
But you've done, I mean, with that side, I mean, the back four, rock solid.
No, I'm really pleased. You know, there's a lot of work goes in on the training pitch, both from the staff but from the players. They're willing to put the work in. You know, my main... not my main, because obviously I'm judged on results, but the most pleasing thing is players moving forward in their careers. I've mentioned this recently, and I think I've got players who are moving forward in their careers. Their personal, you know, view of their own career and the way they're conducting themselves, the way they're professional, the way they're playing. That's a marvellous thing. And then when you add a group of that, and there's a group mentality of that, as seen by the two centre forwards coming on. You know, I thought they were absolutely terrific. I thought they turned the feel of the game around, as seen by the defensive shape of the team, as seen by the detail and the willingness. One of the blocks in the first half from Dyche is absolutely exceptional. It won't get shown, and I don't expect it to. But I know he did it. Unbelievable. They have a shot on goal, and he slides across it to get a block on. That takes will, it takes desire, but it actually takes coaching, you know. The weird thing that gets missed about all of that is like when it's beautiful, everyone goes, oh yeah, they're playing beautiful football. When it's not so beautiful, but it's effective, people go, oh, well, they're just organised. Trust me, that line, they're just organised. That's an easy thing to come across. That takes a lot of work.
Sure, we saw Sam Vokes and Ashley Barnes. And did you sense at that point that Southampton were there for the taking?
It's not about there for the taking. I sensed at that point the game had levelled out a bit. You know, they're a very technical side. We knew that. We knew they'd have possession because I've seen a few of their games. I've been at one live away at Stoke where they had a lot of possession in that game. We felt by not allowing them, that's not the right way, but choosing our times when we could press and choosing our times when we couldn't, over a longer period, of course. You know, the spells in the game, and that's tough. But if you can ride that out over a game, you are likely to have your spells. And I thought as the game wore on, and especially when the timing was right, my staff were terrific. They said, look, I think it's right we change these, put the two on instead of one. And I thought it worked a treat. I thought they were very effective when they came on the two centre forwards. And obviously, not just the goal, by the way, because it's a fantastic goal. Absolutely top draw to head a ball in a goal against that keeper from 12 yards is a fantastic header. But behind that, the actual feel of how they changed the feel of the game, the two centre forwards, I thought they were terrific.
What for your goalkeeper as well, mate?
Yeah, done very well. Done very well. He's another, you know, I use my words wisely because I mean them. You know, he's a part of a developing keeper. We bought him out of Charlton. Another one actually, I seem to have a habit of that, getting keepers who have been relegated. Tom Eaton. But, and you know, we felt there was a keeper that could keep going forwards and keep learning and keep progressing. You know, tremendous credit to players. Dyche, just give you some examples. Dyche, Popey, the recent one, Charlie Taylor. I'm telling you now, he's moving forward. I keep reminding him, it's hard for him at the minute because he was playing regular at Leeds. We've signed him. And he's probably a bit like, well, I'm travelling, but I'm not really getting much game time. He is moving forward, in my opinion. He is developing his professionalism, his understanding of what we do, his understanding of the game. And they're, you know, the two mentioned before are great adverts for that. You know, people who are not always playing, but they're just working hard at their professionalism. That's magnificent for us as a staff to work with a group of people who are like that all the time, including ourselves. I'm still learning. You know, I learn from all of these things that we go through, good and bad. Good ramble, that. It was quite a long one. It's more like soapbox sort of thing. But,
You know you're sixth, don't you?
pardon?
You know you're sixth.
I don't know I'm sixth. Or we're sixth. I don't know that. Okay. Okay, I haven't checked the table. I haven't checked the results yet.
Just level on points with Arsenal and Chelsea. Just level on points with Arsenal and Chelsea.
Well, it's a so far story because there is a lot of big teams we've got to play home and away. But to get to this early stage, well, it's a quarter of a way, I suppose, not that early, but to have the points on the board, you know, we're certainly we don't run away with ourselves. That's for sure. Myself, the staff, or the group, and I don't think our fans do. I think they know there's a reality to the season, and that's, you know, just a positive viewpoint on it. It doesn't sound it, but that's a positive viewpoint, because unless you build, in my opinion, unless you've got reality from where you work from, then it's very difficult to judge yourselves. I know the reality of where we are and what we're trying to achieve and what we're doing to try and achieve that.
What can you do?
We can keep progressing as individuals and as a team, and then we're open-minded about where that can go. I think that's been shown already this season. You've got to remember, this is a team that were highly questioned, I must say fairly questioned actually, last season about away form, because it was fact. But there wasn't any baggage to it. It was almost like, okay, we get it. The Premier League's a very tough league. You know, it's tough at home, it's tough away. So there was no baggage to it. How we could change it, we looked at that. How the players were looking pre-season, how we could adjust that. Some obviously signings to bring into the club. You know, it's a lot of different factors. There's no magic. Well, I haven't found a magic wand yet for football. You know, it takes a lot of different things to come together, and you've got to organise. My job is to organise it and bring it together. But it's always based on reality. Thank you. Cheers.